It's Sunday Vittens. We back with another video. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Today we're gonna speak on what goes on in Los Angeles, California. I came out here for BET weekend. It was a lot of events going on. It was definitely a great experience. I'm not gonna lie. It was great. Like, if you wanna network, LA is the place to be. But there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that you might not know of. So I just want to give y'all idea of how to move or things you need to pay attention to when you out here networking and getting to know people. Because for one, there's definitely going to be a lot of great people out here with good intentions. There's going to be people who are going to put you on game. You can learn a lot, just off of a conversation. You might even get into the doors of some places just because you met somebody. But you also got to keep in mind that there's a lot of fake people out here. There's a lot of people that just come out here. They just move like they somebody they not. They might just give you fake conversation just for you to get their Instagram. They don't got no intentions on following you back or just really keeping in touch with you. They just play the game. So you got to understand that and not take it personal, because at the end of the day, nobody owes you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody owes you a conversation, an opportunity, anything. You just moving and grooving. You just seeing whatever comes your way. You know what I mean? Or whatever opportunity you can create. At the end of the day, you just, being yourself. You don't got to be fake. You don't got to participate in being fake. Be yourself. Be real. That's what I do. Like, if I have a conversation with somebody and it's flowing and I feel like, exchanging contacts or Instagrams, I'm going to do it. I don't got no problem with that, And if they don't want to connect with me, I'm not going to force it. Like, I'm not, doing too much at the end of the day. Like, I try to keep it cordial. I try to keep it organic and just real. Like, I can't really do the fake shit. That's the thing about, LA. Like, I can't be fake. I just gotta be me. Like, I gotta be me. If you rock with me, rock with me. If you don't, then you feel me? I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, I know where I'm headed, I got God with me. So I just don't look at things too deep. I just know this is the game. You feel me? I didn't make this game, but I know how to play it. So you always gotta keep that in mind when you in LA. And this actually applies to, a lot of the main cities that have, lots of events or just things where you might see some celebrities, things like that. So you just got to keep that in mind, bro. Just make sure you staying true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. So I also noticed that there's a lot of gatekeeping when it comes to certain events or certain things. You got to know somebody to get into certain rooms or to get into certain places. But the rules can be bent. You know what I mean? Like, there might be an event where they might say you need to be on a guest list to get in, or you might need this, you need a ticket. But if you with the right people, all of those rules don't matter. If you with the right people, you do not need a ticket to get in. If you with the right people, you don't need a wristband. You don't need to be on the list. They're just gonna let you walk in. Cause you gotta think about it like this. When they see certain celebrities, the people who's doing the security, all of that, they don't give a damn. They're gonna let you in. But this is subject to the event though. Some events, they don't care who you are. You feel me? They don't give a damn who you are. They just not gonna let you in. If you're not on that list or whatever, they're not letting you in. So this rules applies to majority of events, not all. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I remember one time, this was years ago, it was a club called Lavo in the city. And I'm not gonna lie, I remember I was waiting online to get in. I don't even think I got in that day. You feel me? Like, I remember there was 2 lines, and I think I seen 2 celebrities trying to get in and they couldn't get in. And I was surprised because who I seen didn't get in. I'm like, damn, like, you dead lit. Like, why they fronting on you? You feel me? I don't even want to put it, the celebs, I don't even want to put them out there whose names it was. You feel me? I don't want to put that out there. But they were definitely notable celebrities. And it was just like, damn, like, how y'all didn't get in? But that's when I seen it was biased, because I ain't gonna lie, I seen Meek pull up. Meek pulled up. They let that man right in. Open the gates, all that. You feel me? No ifs, ands, no politics, nothing. And I say that to say this. Some events, like, you gotta be like a A-list celebrity for them to just allow you to get in without any issues. You feel me? Some events, if you on the B list, you're not getting in unless you got that higher up call. You know what I'm saying? So connections is important. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess the only way to build those connections is to either network or to build yourself so high. You know what I'm saying? Allow your credentials and your energy, your aura, all of that gotta just be so high to the top where they just cannot deny you. You know what I mean? So that's just how it is in this game. Like, this game is crazy, yo. Like, this game is crazy. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. So just stay true to yourself. Don't fall for the smoky mirrors. You know what I mean? Make sure you definitely network, speak, connect, stay in contact, and be valuable. This is the most important rule I want to give y'all, or tip. Be valuable. Make sure you have some sort of value to add to these people, to the point where it's like, all right, this guy's just not trying to use me. Like, he's providing something for me too as well. Like, that's what you got to make sure you're doing. Provide value. We want to make sure that we can help others, and even if they can't help us, you come in with something. You're not just a leech. You're not just standing around trying to just leech over somebody else's success or use them. You feel me? We don't want to be users. And that's what goes on in this industry. A lot of people just be trying to use others. And you don't need to do that. You don't need to use nobody. Even though I was told by a wise man that we're all here to be used, but not misused. So keep that in mind too. You know what I mean? You want to provide value. You want to be able to help somebody. Give them something that they might not need. You never know. You might be the missing piece to that person's situation, and they don't know. So all of that can just be changed from a conversation. You know what I mean? So you could be that person. You can be that person, and that is the most valuable tip that I've learned. So for me, I always try to see, what could I do to help this person? What could I do to make it make sense of why we even connecting? So I feel like that's a great way to be valuable and to be of a need to somebody. And you never know, that same person that you added value to could probably add value to you. So keep it that way, man. But I just wanted to share some tips with y'all. And I'm also going to give y'all a little glimpse of what been going on. I was vlogging during this whole experience. It was pretty good. I feel like the BT experience was more lit last year than this year. But this year was amazing. I definitely loved it. There was a lot going on out there. So, yeah, man, I'm going to show y'all in another video what happened during the BET experience and weekend. So, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I want to thank y'all for being a part of my community.
She just want to show off her ass. She just do it for the cash.